How's it going, everybody? My name is Ryan Michael Fort. If you've seen the video, Nobody Knows, in the comments there have been quite a few people who've asked for tabs for this song, and more recently a couple people suggested me creating a video to help those of you who want to learn it the way that I've played it, learn it. A couple quick notes to take as you are setting yourself up to play this song. First off, you want your guitar set in standard tuning. Standard tuning would be your E, A, D, G, B, E string from top to bottom. So your lowest string would be E, and then going down to your highest string also being E. I'm going to repeat that one more time. You have E, then A, then you have D, G, B, and high E. Now, since this song is actually capoed to capo 2, you're going to take your lovely little capo and you're going to pop it on past your first fret and in between the first and second fret. I tend to put mine a little closer to the second fret, which puts a little more tension on the strings. So as you are placing your capo, just make sure that each of your strings is sounding nicely, and you don't want any buzzing, such as if you had that. So you want to avoid that by placing your capo in such a way that all of your sounds are nice and clean, nice and clear, okay? Theory lesson for you. When you have a guitar capoed up, it is actually changing the sound of your strings to a new note. So I told you to set your guitar to standard tuning E, A, D, G, B, E, but when you capo up to your second fret, you're actually changing those a whole step higher than what they were previously. So a little theory for you, your E becomes F sharp, then you have B, then you have E, then A, C sharp, and F sharp high. Those would be your new sounds. After you throw your capo on, I highly recommend that you take out a tuner and double check that all of your strings are in tune with your next note up. All right, let's get to playing the song. So as you know, Nobody Knows starts out with a little kind of guitar intro. So you're going to be on your G string, or now it is your A string. You're going to slide that from second to third. So give that a shot. Set your finger on the second fret past your capo. So since your capo is on, you imagine all of the frets past those as first fret, second fret, third fret, so on and so forth. So setting your finger on the second fret of your G string, hit that, and then you're going to slide forward to your fourth fret, okay? You get that sound. I recommend using your second finger on that so that your first and third are available for the next two notes. After you get there, your pointer finger, first finger, index finger, goes on to the third fret of your B string, and you get to hit that. Then your third finger goes on to the fifth fret of your D string. You're going to hit those in repetition. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So let's do just that much together. If you have second fret, sliding to the fourth, 2, 3 times. Next part, you get to activate your pinky. The pinky is a nice extra finger for us. We get to use it for a lot of little things. This one's a really good one. It's called a hammer on, and then you're pulling off. So going back to that G string, you play that, hammer on with your pinky. I'm gonna let you hear that. Okay. Then you get to pull off. Okay. It's gonna be a little bit more muted sound depending on how tightly you can make that happen. If I were to play the whole little part just to there, second fret, 1, 2, 3, hammer on, and pull off, okay? Do that one more time. Second fret is starting second finger on the G string again. So 1, 2, 3, start, and then you're gonna throw that hammer on, pull off with your pinky. A nice little exercise to kind of get your fingers moving and ready would be to just go first through fourth fret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then you can go back down. That kind of helps you activate the muscles in your hand, get you ready for moving around your different phalanges. Back to that little riff, you've got second finger on the G string, 2nd fret. After the slide, your first finger goes 3rd fret B string, and your 3rd finger goes 5th fret D string. Okay? And now you'll notice I don't have a pick in my right hand here. So as I'm doing this, the fingers that I'm using are actually my thumb, my first finger, and my second finger to play this little riff here. So my thumb is set on the D string, my first finger set on the G string, and my 3rd finger is set on the B string. So that first finger gets to pluck as I'm sliding up, okay, and then I'm going 3rd thumb, yeah. Your left hand is going to have 4 digits you can play with, 1, 2, 3, 4. Your right hand, however, actually has 5 that you can play with here. If any of you have played piano previously, you may have some experience of using all 5 of your digits. So this is going to be a little helpful to have some of that movement in your right hand as well. We have 2nd finger, G string for my left hand, my pointer finger on my right hand. Next up, after you finish that little riff, you get to go back down. So after your hammer-on pull-off, 1, 2, 3, then you're going to move your 2nd finger from the G string up to the D string. Your pointer finger on B string, 2nd finger G string, okay? Got the pinky, hammers on and off of the G. Then you've got 1, 2, 3. 2nd finger moves to D, pull off with your 3rd, and then play your B again. 2nd finger is now on the 4th fret, right behind where your 3rd finger was. Let's do that from the very beginning with the slide. 2, 3, move. Then you get to go down one more time. You can let that 2nd finger slide down to the 2nd fret, and then you're playing open string B. From the D string, 1, 2, 3, move, B, slide, D, B. D is now on 2nd fret. Then you go open string B, 2nd finger can drop down to 2nd fret G again. Then you're going to slide up to your 4 again, play 4, pull to 2. So your pointer finger is going to be ready on the 2nd fret here. You're going to play and pull. It's very important here that you have your first finger ready on the 2nd fret. If it's not ready, you're going to get a sound like this. Okay? If you can move fast enough, you may be able to get where you can still hear that pull, but it's best as you're learning it to get that finger situated before you even try the pull. So squeeze both those fingers there, play from 4th fret, pull to 2nd. Pull, okay, then DB, 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 slide down, D 2nd fret, B open, then G 2nd fret, slide to 4, then play 4, pull to 2, then you're going to go 2 to 1. Let me walk you through what just happened there. After your pull, you pull off, then you pull from 2 to 0, 2 to open, then you place that 2nd finger back on 2nd fret D, then open string D, open string G, play G one more time, then you get to go B, hammer on and off on the 1. From the slide, going back down to the end of this riff. 4th pulls to 2, 2 pulls to 0 on the G, D 2nd fret, D open, open G, then B, hammer first off. There we go. Let's play that back in rhythm. So you're sliding up from the very top of your riff. B, D 3 times. Hammer on, D, B, D, B, D, down, slide, open. You've got the riff. Nicely done, congratulations. Actually though, it's quite a feat to be able to do that little riff. It's pretty fast, so give yourself a break if you're not getting it at first. Give yourself time to learn it, give yourself time to practice it slowly before you try to put it up to any other speed. All right, moving on to the finger pattern that I had used for the verses. What I'm using is a modified G shape. What that means is I have my second finger up on the 3rd fret of the E. I have my pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the A, and my 3rd and 4th fingers are on the 2nd fret of B and high E. Here's the truth of the matter, you actually don't even need your pinky on this until a little bit later. I like to have it there just in case I wanted to play an extra note or something higher. It's kind of just an option. Picking, you're only really going to use your E, D, B, and G strings. The picking pattern, still using your thumb, pointer finger, and 2nd finger on your right hand. Starting out with your thumb on the low E. Then you're going to go up to the G and B strings. It goes G, B, G. Okay? That's pointer finger, 2nd finger, pointer finger. Okay? And we'll play that one more time. Thumb, pointer finger, 2nd finger, pointer finger. So the shapes you're going to be using for your left hand here is going to be that modified G. Cool thing about this whole thing is your pinky and your 3rd finger get to stay on the same 2 strings the entire time. Okay? So you've got that G. Then you get to drop both your pointer finger and your 2nd finger down 1 string, keep them on the same frets, and then they get to go back up. Okay, it's a modified C. When you move down, your pointer finger comes up to 2nd fret E, which is actually playing, if it were still in your traditional standard tuning, it would be playing an E sharp. Because we know that the E is an F sharp currently, it's actually playing a G sharp, okay? From A to G sharp, then down to F sharp. Okay, so it's making a walk down. Then you're gonna make that E shape. So if you know your traditional E minor with your modified fingers on the bottom. Right? Going back to your finger picking patterns. As you're working on the finger picking pattern, you've got your same 3 fingers are gonna be always working on the strings. Other patterns, it's very wise to shuffle around which fingers you're using depending on how many strings you're trying to hit at the same time. So for this pattern, 3 fingers, you've got E string, G string, B string, G string. Then you go to your A string, then B, G, going back to the beginning, E, G, B, G, A, G, A, B, G. Notice you have on that, when you add the 3rd part of that, when you're moving back up, you've got E, G, B, G, then A, B, G. You've got E, G, B, G, A, B, G. Then move your 2nd finger onto the 3rd fret of your A. Then you're going G, B. Okay, those 2 are moving upwards. So it's going to be your A, G, B, A, G, B, A, G, B, A, G, B. Okay, going back to the beginning. E, G, B, G, A, B, G, A, B, G, A, G, B. Okay? I notice there's a couple different pauses there, so that's one of the things you're going to have to pay attention to. If you're going to count out the notes rhythmically, then you'll have 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. After that finger moves up to the 2nd fret of A, back down, so the same picking pattern, so you have 1 E and a, E and a, E 4 E and A. Okay, 1 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Going down to your E shape pattern, strings are gonna be about the same. You still play E, G, B, G, then A, B, G, A, B, G, A, G, B. Okay, both of those end with GB, GB. I like when it leads back into the beginning. So if we have if you are interested in the strumming pattern is pretty similar. G, C, G, G, F sharp, E, C, G, 1 E and A, space where 2 is, E and A, space where 3 is, E and A, then 4 E and A. 1 E and A, E and A, E and A, 4 E and A, 1 E and A, E and A, E and A, 4 E and A, 1 E and A, E and A, E and A, 4 E and A, 1 E and A, E and A, E and A, 4 E and A, 1 E and A, E and A, E and A. Okay? Be aware of as you're moving that finger down to the F sharp space when you're strumming. I like to block off the would-be A string. Okay, so I just kind of let my finger drop a little bit as I'm pressing down. If it's on the tip of my finger as you would typically want for playing your notes. Okay, I'm gonna drop that down. Okay, 1 E and A, E and A, E and A, 4 E and A, 1 E and A, E and A, E and A, 4 E and A, 1 E and A, E and A, E and A, 4 E and A, 1. If this little lesson was helpful, please like and subscribe. I might do more things like this if it seems helpful to you all. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you're able to now have a better chance of playing Nobody Knows the way I had performed it. Thank you much for watching.